Michigan Stadium. First month of the season, teams starting to take shape, find out what they can do, and we will learn more here in Week 3. It's the UL Monroe Warhawks and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Monroe.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Reese?
Okay, Holly. And the Warhawks headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run it from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pocket breaking down. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Finds his man. It's Buchanan. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver getting open and making the catch, but now you got to secure the football. You know there's going to be guys coming trying to rip it free. They did it. They scooped it. They scored. That's a play he's going to learn from.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Warhawks! A pick six!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. From the gun, running back gets to give. There he goes. Picks up the first down. Past the 50. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. So UL Monroe's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts to need out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
The Warhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Run inside. It's Walker. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And the Warhawks are moving quickly down the field. Right back to the well. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Right on the money. Turning it on. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UL Monroe. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Boy, they've been jumped all over, and they really need to put together a scoring drive here, down 21-6. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. So now it's 2nd and long. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Might as well stick with him. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to run for it. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. He's got it. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Warhawks come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. They send the tight end in motion. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Warhawks moving quickly to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Walker. There's some room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Warhawks will have it 1st and 10. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Quickly complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running inside, it's Walker. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The snap sets up the throw. Looking to get it in. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for 6. Touchdown, Warhawks! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incomplete.
He's going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
That's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground, and so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Louisiana Monroe offense heads out onto the field to open this drive. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw for it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the 4th down. And the Warhawks want to move quickly. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Complete. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward.
Snags it, and there's running room. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, UL Monroe. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. What a game he's had. Third touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Gets it almost to the 30-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 29, and a solid return there. Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quick release on the RPO. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun to give, looking for room. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Backed up now, here's second and long. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And they got him.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The Warhawks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll move the wide receiver. A designed run for the quarterback. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Walker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Warhawks want to pick up the tempo. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. Touchdown, Warhawks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. He's got his man. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. And they'll what's left in this first half. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Upstairs to make the catch. Oh, look out on the right. He's at the tip. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about, until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. Coming out with it, it's Evans. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Using his legs, it's Walker. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first time. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to fire on second down. Escapes the pressure to his right. It's complete. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The give. Got enough for the first. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
And that last run was just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Time to take a shot. Goes high to pull it in. Touchdown, UL Monroe. And they take it in for 6 more points. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. Let's start with the Temple Owls, taking on the number 8 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's Temple setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. And that's now victory number 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours. Now over to your game inside the big house. What can you say about this playmaking receiver that's not abundantly clear? More than 100 yards in the first half. He's totally taken over this game. His team has the lead, and he's improving his draft stock as we speak. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
And the Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. Going to the run to start this second half. Makes it past the marker. He's loose down the middle. The 20, inside the 10, and he scores! Touchdown, Warhawks!
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Under fire. Got Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Now the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Bailey. On the move at the 30. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots. And that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now. And he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Got some room headed to the goal line. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. The Warhawks are threatening on first and goal. Touchdown, UL Monroe! Into the end zone for 6.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. The offense starts with a 1st and 5 after the penalty. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Buchanan. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And, guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Pressure coming. Find some time. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's past the 30. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Warhawks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. The run inside. It's Walker. Got a little grass. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change.
Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Warhawks with the 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. He fires to the left side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Using the quick game. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got him. Touchdown, Warhawks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. He's in the house for the 6th time in this game. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
To throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Fires to the big fella. Makes the catch, and he's free. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Give to the back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the period, and it's Louisiana Monroe out front. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Fires on the move. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This one's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Wolverines, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Gets the back moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. There he goes. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UL Monroe. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And the Wolverines will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Rushes on him. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
They'll run the screen. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. After getting nothing on the last snap, let's see if they try to run it in on 3rd and goal from the 1. Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Guys, down on the UL Monroe sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. But the big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
All right, Holly.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field?
Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease, it's Walker. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Graves. Complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Warhawks are in the hurry-up. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Turning it on! They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. He's looking deep. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really